With an updated design, strong camera, and improved performance, Huawei's flagship P series makes a return for 2023, and this is the Huawei P60 Pro. Right guys, getting right into this review, the P series has always been a smartphone with heavy focus on image and aesthetics, and the new P60 Pro ticks both of those boxes really nicely. So before I talk about the impressive camera and my experience testing it out, let me show you another impressive feature, and that's with the design, specifically the stunning Rococo pearl texture design. Each design is supposed to be one of a kind, made from this type of mother of pearl material. And the unique styling and appearance definitely makes it look incredibly premium and less like a smartphone and more like a fashion accessory. I mean, I absolutely love this as a differentiating feature for a smartphone. But on the front, you have a new quad curve display, which essentially is curved corners and slightly curved sides. I'd personally prefer a flat display, but I think this does look and feel very nice in the hands. The colors and contrasts are both punchy and vibrant, and the screen also features what Huawei are calling Huawei X TrueTM display, basically allowing the screen to intelligently optimize for different lighting conditions. And to top it off, the display has a super fluid refresh and durability thanks to that Cunelin glass, making it extremely strong. So Huawei have done well to make the P60 both premium and comfortable in the hand. Next, let me talk to you about probably the key feature of the P60 Pro, the XImage camera. First of all, we have this new camera style design, which I don't know about you, but for me, if you look at it from the side, it actually reminds me of an old camera. Definitely a unique look to the back and the camera array. So we get that triple camera made up of a 48 megapixel main, and the main has a unique element of being able to go from the f1.4 all the way through to f4.0 and allows more light intake than many of the other competitors out there. Now this is paired with a 48 megapixel f2.1 for the telephoto, which by the way has 3.5x to 10x, and 13 megapixel f2.2 for the ultra wide. So look, images taken, being totally honest, have really impressed me. And with the new XImage image style, I think you've got a good, nice array of different colors. Overall, I think the colors are quite accurate with very good dynamic range. The main camera does a really good job with images, but I was also super impressed with the telephoto because it adds, more zoom without compromising on the quality. Particularly, you're getting better clarity and details of images taken at that 3.5x and 10x. And I'm just going to give you also an example at the maximum zoom, still available at 100x. Though this is blurry, I still think it's quite impressive given that the subject was moving and taken at that far focal length as well. Now the highlight of images is for me in the dark with ultra lighting telephoto that allows you to get much better quality low light images at a further distance. And the new XImage user interface, especially this zoom ring, which feels like using an SLR style zoom ring, is quite cool and a nice touch to the overall solid camera experience. Right, let me talk to you about one of the features which I really like, and that is when it comes to the front-facing selfie video. So I'm currently filming this with that 4K 30 frames per second. Look how nice and crisp it looks. And also, I'm not using a gimbal of any shape, sort or whatever. It's just me holding the device, and look how smooth it is. Now, another really nice feature which I wish more flagship devices would have is the ability to go wider, which again is great because if you're going to be vlogging style or giving more context to what you're talking about, you can get basically more in the background. That was 0.8x where I started off, and then if you want to go even further, 1x, which is very nice. Now, as I said, really impressed with the stabilization. Let me know what you guys think, but also let me know what you think of the audio as well, because there's a lot of background wind sound from the sea over here. I've been really impressed. Right, here's a test of video filmed 4K 30 frames per second. I'm starting off with ultra wide because I want to show you one of the things that I have noticed. Ultra wide video does appear quite nice, don't get me wrong, but it's slightly more washed out than the other focal lengths. So if I compare this ultra wide now with 1x, which is what you can see over here, if you pay attention clearly, you'll notice those greens are a bit more vibrant in color. The sky also looks a little more vibrant. So there's certainly a noticeable difference in terms of saturation, color accuracy between ultra wide and 1x. But in terms of overall video quality, it's absolutely incredible. Like really nice, smooth stabilization. And also one of the other things that you can do is obviously you can zoom in while you're filming. So this is going all the way up 15x, nice and smooth, and also should be stable as well. Let me bring it back again, and this is what it looks like at wide. Let me know what you think of the video quality. Let me know also what you think of the colors, and importantly the audio as well. Okay, so video in low light looks just as good as in normal lighting, particularly when you are using it at 1x. As I start moving around, this will give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Plus, with the zoom capability, it actually maintains the quality overall. So this is at maximum 15x filming. You can see quality is not bad. One of the things that I did notice, however, is if I start pulling out past the 1x, we get into wide, and you'll notice overall it just looks a lot darker and dimmer. You can't see the quality as much as you would do with the 1x. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So performance-wise, the P60 Pro comes with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 4G chipset, so something to be aware of if 5G functionality is important to you. My device came with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, and that combined with EMUI 13.1, App Gallery, which has updated apps on a regular basis, and Huawei's mobile services, overall you get a smooth experience, including with multitasking. Now, for those of you that require certain Google apps, there's a separate video that I'll tag over here that you can check out. That is a workaround using Gbox, which will allow you to download many of the very popular Google applications for you to use on your devices. Now, as far as battery life is concerned, it's decent, and I was averaging about a day plus, thanks to the 4,850 milliamp hour battery. But you've got all the bells and whistles of charging that you'd expect from a Huawei flagship, including reverse wireless charging, and with the interesting and different included 88 watt Huawei Supercharge with two different input methods here, USB-C and the standard USB. You can get 50% in 10 minutes, which is incredibly useful. So all in all, the Huawei P60 Pro builds on its foundations of a solid camera with aesthetics, and I think this year's model certainly lives up to the hype. I was really impressed overall with the camera capabilities. But let me know what you guys think, comment below, and for pre-orders and information, check out the link below also. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, I'll see you over here for another video review, here on M Kwan Reviews.